Adrianne Lynch with the Lynch team at Real Broker, and today I have Heather Parker with me from the Parker Law Office. Instead of a will or a trust, isn't it just easier for me to add my kids onto my bank accounts and onto my house now? So if something happens to me, it just goes to them?
Oh gosh. So we get this question come up a lot, and it actually comes up from two perspectives. So sometimes folks will say, well, if I just add my child to my bank account, then if something happens and I can't manage things or pay my bills for myself, they can already get in. And the answer is yes, they can, but you've just opened the door up for a whole bunch of additional pitfalls you might not have considered. So if I happened to add my adult child to my bank account, we have to think about what I just did. I just made my child a joint owner on the account, which means he or she has full right to all the money in that account. Now, I might have the most trustworthy child on the planet and they would never take my money, but there's things that might happen in their lives that would affect my money. So say, for instance, I added my child to the account and they're married, and now my child is going through a divorce. Well, technically, that asset belongs to my child. And as far as the family court is concerned, that money is now potentially subject to division with the soon-to-be ex-spouse. It could be something as innocent as my child has a car accident and they get sued. Well, guess what? This money belongs to them as well as far as the law is concerned. So we could end up with a whole bunch of bad things happening. Whereas if you set it up so that your adult child can access your money through legal pathways, whether it's as your financial power of attorney or trustee of your trust, now they're wearing a legal hat when they're accessing that money. And so whatever's going on in their personal life is not going to be affected by that and not going to affect my money. So it's really important to know that. The other thing that you're doing when you're adding somebody to your assets is you're technically gifting to them, which could potentially expose you to some tax issues. It also opens them up for liability, right? If I add my child to my house and now something happens and there's a fire at my house or there's some other sort of legal claim, now they get to sue my child too. That may not be what we're attempting to achieve. You lose some other potential benefits by planning that way also. There could be lots of other things that would happen that we wouldn't want your child to immediately be the owner of that asset at your passing. There could be lots of things going on in their life that would be a bad idea for. So it's really important to know what you're really doing and truly planning and not just issuing some kind of a Band-Aid fix that could have a lot of other potential negative impacts.